Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Eleanor Vance. We seem to be experiencing some unusual atmospheric interference this evening. Our engineers are picking up a rogue frequency. It's a broadcast unlike anything we've ever aired, calling itself the Mom Talk. Let's see if we can tune it in.
All right. We are live. Oops. All right.
Welcome back to the Mom Talk
We're babies now.
and Mom's Yap.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Maddie.
And you notice today we have an extra person. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Shani.
So yeah, we wanted to have a guest speaker today. We're doing our book review for I didn't even get it out.
Unprepared.
When are we ever prepared?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I got it.
Theo of Golden.
Yeah. Do you have questions prepared?
No.
Oh. This is kind of a wing it.
Forgot to. I
Yeah.
have like the generic book review questions. I have those saved.
Yeah.
So we could look at those.
Generic saved ones.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me Theo.
Books. Where's the book? Oh, screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. I have 4 like just generic questions, but
Generic.
anybody, how do we know if someone's watching?
Normally they pop up.
Mm.
I think. I don't know. I really don't.
I feel like people are gonna come on at 6, if anything. I mean, sorry, at 7.
4 minutes.
Oh, we got 4 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just wanted to start a little early.
It
Man.
felt good to read a physical book again.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of reading a physical book, a digital book, and listening to an audiobook. I was just telling a friend that the other day. And it helps me keep them all separate, which is nice.
Like if you're doing multiple at the same time.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, yeah, it just took me a second to.
Process what I was saying.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And if you guys see Maddie disappear, she fell in the crack. I mean, the couch separated and she fell in the crack.
I'm actually surprised it's not doing any movement because we barely move and we need to bolt it together. We just haven't done it.
That's all right. Oh man, what is it? 6:57. I'll say we just start. People can go back and watch.
That's true.
So Theo of Golden
Mm-hmm.
was not on my to be read list at all.
But even more so, Project Hail Mary was not.
Like I said, I would have watched the movie and then pretend like I read the book. I would have lied. Do I recommend lying? No. Would I have done it for that? Yes.
That's right.
Just being honest.
I'm very glad, actually. I was also, I mean, I wanted to read it, but it was also out of my comfort zone as far as genre goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really good, I have to say.
It surprised me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of give you kind of like the core concept of it. So it's an 86-year-old dude, and there's pencil portraits in this cafe. 92 of them, and he decides he wants to buy them up, and he wants to return them to their owners.
Like the portraits of the people.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that, but it's not helpful.
Here we have a portrait. No,
Anyway.
But he ends up buying the portraits. I think the artist puts the name on the back of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he works with this guy. I don't even really know what the guy does, the Ponder guy.
He's a consultant, and
For
I actually
what?
don't know
He
what
kind
that
of sounds
means.
scary. Because he seems to have his hands in everything, in everybody's business. I'm reaching for
Maybe
my
that's
water.
what a consultant does. What is a consultant?
Consult stuff. But he was like knew everybody and everything.
Oh, it's a consultant is an experienced professional or expert who provides specialized advice, strategies, and solutions to individuals or organizations.
Interesting.
They are typically hired to solve specific problems, improve business processes, or provide objective insights that a company may lack internally.
It still doesn't make sense to me. But anyway. So he finds this consultant. I don't what's his first name? I just call him Mr. Ponders.
That's all I know
I
him by.
think that's all they refer to him as.
Mhm.
He doesn't have a full name.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So anyway, so this dude like helps him get these portraits back to their, I would say rightful owner, only because it's their face.
And it says it right there in the synopsis on the back.
Rightful owners.
In quotations.
Oh. Perfect.
Mhm.
All right. So that's pretty much what the book was
Yeah,
about.
so he meets all the people along the process of returning them and gets to know them.
yeah.
And we like hardly know much about him toward like the beginning, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, he
Most of
was
the
kind of
book.
Yeah,
most of the book.
Yeah.
He was kind of an enigma. Is that a word?
Mm.
What does that even mean?
Mhm.
What does enigma mean?
I don't know, but the word there too.
I'm not even. The enigma of
I was like, I just saw
Theo.
that word like 2 minutes ago.
Where did I see that?
But anytime anyone asked him a question, he would divert the question back to them.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He was like a word ninja.
Yeah.
This 86-year-old word ninja.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can't hear them other than outside.
I
I
can
don't
hear
think
all the
I don't think
kids.
anybody's picking any. I don't think it's picking
Yeah.
anything up. It's the beauty of mics here.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the plot.
What did you think that his secret business was?
Not that. Not that.
I thought he was maybe in real estate.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe he had a bunch of like
a
properties or
businessman.
something.
Mhm.
Mhm.
He did
Yeah.
keep saying like,
Properties.
I have
Properties.
properties. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kept thinking maybe he was like someone that bought properties and sold them or like
Yeah.
did something with that.
I wasn't sure if maybe he kind of did sketchy things in the past
Oh.
because there was like a lot
like
of
mafia.
random questions. And yeah, Tony kept making jokes. There's
Yeah.
a guy in the book named Tony. He owns a bookstore, and he kept making jokes about him working for the mafia or the mob or something. But I thought maybe he does do something sketchy because there were so many like things where it'd say like or did he, or like at the end of a chapter it'd be like nobody's ever heard of him before, or have they, or something like
Yeah.
that. Like say something like or
I mean, it
make you
makes-
think, oh, what's going on? What am I missing? And there was a thing about him losing his temper, and then it's like he's never lost his temper like that before, at least not for a long time, or something like
Yeah.
that. And so I'm like, did he do something and he like got arrested at one point? Like, I don't know.
Maybe he was like a hitman. What is that movie? No. Is it a movie or a TV show where the dude's a hitman?
Like The Blacklist?
No.
Oh.
Like John Wick.
Oh, I think it's a movie. I've never seen
I think it's a movie. I think it's like 4 movies.
never seen it. Them.
Mm.
Shani, what did you think he did?
I just thought he was like a ruthless businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily too shady, but that he may not have been a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he kind of forgot about his family, because they talked about when he
Yeah.
realized that his daughter, how much he loved his daughter
Mhm.
and stuff, that he stopped doing so much business to be with her. And so I think he was just ruthless,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
wanted to be famous, wanted to be rich, well, he was famous.
Yeah. Just not in the way we thought he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be let's just go ahead. If you're gonna if you haven't read the book
Oh yeah.
and you want to read the book, you might as well just turn it off unless you don't even care and you just want all the spoilers because you know how we roll. We pretty much tell everything that has happened.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a discussion.
so when he is giving back the portraits, he always tells a story or like doesn't tell a story. He always asks for a story. What would it be? Was your like favorite story? If you had to choose
Oh,
one.
Like the story of the people he spoke to, or
Yeah,
his
so
stories?
like no, not his story, but like like he gave a portrait to Ellen, and he gave a portrait to Minette. How do you say her name?
I think Minette.
that's
I called her Mennonite for a minute.
I have something to say when we get to that later too. I almost texted you at one point, but then I didn't. Anyway, that's a future thing. Just thought of something.
No, like okay, so you texted me and you're like, "How far are you?" I'm like, "I ain't that far," and so you had passed me up.
Yeah.
And then you texted me the same night, and you were like, "Oh, this chapter," and I was like, I don't know if maybe I read the text wrong, or you thought that I was farther along than what I was saying that I was, and you're like, "Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway," or something like you
Oh,
couldn't.
because you were way behind.
I was way
you
behind.
were way
yeah,
behind.
I was like
And
10 chapters behind.
Oh my god.
I had just gotten to the end of 57 was,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh no. And so I texted her.
That's exactly what I did.
I was like, this did not happen. This did not happen. And she's like, no, I'm not there. I don't know if I'll finish. I'm like, well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, she's like, "Well, I'm telling you," and I'm like, "Don't say anything." It was so funny. Okay, anyway, so yeah, there's Minette,
Mm-hmm.
Ellen,
Mm-hmm.
Tony.
Derek. Or no, Derek is Minette's husband.
Yeah,
I will say
there was some that they didn't really.
there was the one thing I wish, because I like was reading little bits at a time to try to stay like at a pace on
Yeah,
this
I'm just
book.
gonna say I hate that.
It was hard because there's so I should get closer. There's so many characters in this
Mhm.
book
Yeah.
to keep track of. And some of their names, like Kendrick and Derek, I was getting mixed up at one point, and Basil. I was getting mixed, like I was just getting
I was
them
getting
all.
Basil mixed up with Kendrick so many times. It
Yes,
was not even
same.
funny.
And so I was having a hard time remembering who everyone is.
Yeah.
And I appreciate he did use a lot of very unique names. I think was maybe to help you differentiate them.
Mhm.
But it was still hard if you weren't reading it straight through. I think if I could have read it in like 3 days
Mhm.
if I let myself do it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to stay on pace.
Well, I'm
with
not
what
gonna
we
lie.
said.
I probably don't know if I could do the pace thing again because
Yeah, it was a little
that
hard.
was driving me bonkers.
It was a little hard.
And then I was 10 chapters behind.
yeah, it was hard to do that, just to keep track of everyone. But so I feel like I would start reading and I'd have to sit there and think for like a good like 30 seconds before I'd like continue on, because I'm like,
Mhm.
who is Derek? Oh yeah, that's right. That's who that is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's true.
there's a lot of characters. I think my favorite story personally, I mean, it was sad. I think what stuck with me the most was Ellen's,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her story was
Yeah.
legit.
the homeless woman.
Mhm.
She was
So-
funny too. She was kind of
She was
she's
a
hoot.
very eccentric. But I don't think she was crazy because everybody thought that she was crazy because she kept saying the so and so men are coming or whatever, and that was the people in that
It's a home.
the home thing that she was staying in.
Mm.
Not the one that she was staying in Golden, but the one that the psychiatric house that she stayed in after she gave birth.
Mm.
And they were like probably mean to her, but
Yeah.
yeah, Ellen's story was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I personally I felt bad for Tony. Tony's story really
Oh,
stuck
that was
with
hard
me.
too.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you a little like the part that stuck with me. But Tony he runs the Verbivore. No.
Herbivore.
Yeah, I'm close enough. What does that mean? It means what? Eater of words?
Yes.
Not herbivore. Verbivore. My bad. Anyway, so he runs a bookshop and they're sitting there and they're talking, and then he gets I guess he has PTSD. And then he starts telling this story about this little boy in Vietnam. And then they were like walking, and the little boy was running up. I think he had a golf ball
Yeah.
in his hand or something.
Yeah.
And his buddy thought that he had like a grenade. And so he turned and just unloaded on this little boy and realized, like, oh, wait, he just had a golf ball. And it was really traumatizing for him. I cried on that one. I cried a little bit on Ellen's, but not as much as I did on Tony's.
Yeah.
So I was like, that has to be hard.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
And what about you, Shani? Which one would?
I don't think my favorite was any that they gave Theo. My favorite was the dad talking to the lawyer, saying, look at us. Take a moment to actually see us. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
That whole interaction.
Oh, that was
Was actually my favorite.
Yeah.
But I do love Theo and Tony's relationship
Yeah.
when he got him the port and the thought behind it, and that he was the kid that maybe stomped on the grapes or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does it ever say what Tony's ethnicity is? I
Mm-mm.
feel like I put an Italian accent on him. I'm like, I feel like he would
I
be
feel like with
Italian.
Tony, I associate it with Italian.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
It probably was. Also, I was looking for this line I saw earlier that was like really good. But then here it's like he's talking about Asher and he says the plan was working just as he'd hoped. And now I'm like, I wonder if I went back and read this, I'd be like, oh my gosh, all these little
Yeah.
little
Mm.
like, you know,
Mhm.
things where it's like, oh my gosh, he basically was saying stuff this whole time.
Well, I think when he went to Minette, is that her name?
The first
Picture?
one. Mm-hmm.
He recognized
Yeah.
her grandmother in her
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
And I kept waiting to find out who she was to him.
Yes, I wanted to too. I'm
Yeah.
like, there has to be something with that because
Yeah.
why would it be mentioned?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like she looked like his wife, or
Mm.
maybe like a sister or something like that. But that was a plot twist and a half. I'll tell you that right now.
I didn't expect it to be like that because he kept saying, "Oh, I had a love at one point," and then we just never got to it. So I was like, why did they keep mentioning this one love that and not actually give us a backstory?
Mhm.
So then when they dropped it, I'm like, okay, there it is, there it is.
I think I always thought she was connected to the one love he wouldn't talk about, because that's usually how that happens.
Yeah,
We knew that he didn't love his wife.
yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma, she just tried calling me, but I didn't
Oh.
answer.
It's like, oh, grandma's coming over. She's like, you don't answer, I'm coming over.
For real.
So the book relies heavily on the concept of giving and receiving, right?
Mhm.
And seeing and being seen. So how does simply having their portrait handed to them by a stranger unlock such a deep hidden truth and regret for people of Golden? Because he just would hand them the photo and then they would just spill.
I think it was his character.
Mhm.
You think he had a gentleness about him that maybe just made it easy to open up?
Yeah.
Because I know people would see him on the bench and would were kind of cautious at first, I think, of this, like, some of them thought he was like this creepy old
Right.
man.
But I think only that one boyfriend,
Mm.
everybody else enjoyed his presence.
I got so mad at that
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Claude or
Clyde.
Clyde. Clyde
Something.
threatened Theo.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was very
She's
protective
totally-
over Theo. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Like, you try to rip those out and it just rips the page. That's why they run them over
Yeah.
that thing.
I was trying to find. There was a line in here. It was talking about you have the choice. It was, I think, with his conversation with Ellen, and he was talking about. What was it? I should have underlined it. It was when I texted you and I said there are some good lines in here
Yeah.
that I really want to highlight.
I had plans
Where-
to highlight it and stuff, but I never
I was
did.
like simply too lazy to get up and.
But
grab a
then you were
pen.
10 chapters behind.
Yeah, I think it had to do to he just seemed like he was genuinely curious and cared,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't out of like it was clear he wasn't trying to like get notice or recognition for the good deeds, right? And even with when
Catherine.
Yeah, record that girl. Yep. When she was trying to make a story about it, and he was like, "No, I don't want a story about it. At least not till I'm out of here," or something like that. And like it was just you could tell he was being genuine about his desire just to actually get to know everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Well, and I think because of his past and who he actually was, like he wasn't seeking that anymore because he says that that's what he wanted his entire youth was to be famous and be known. That's what he sought after most out of everything. And I think he just wanted to be, in the background and not, but he wanted other people to be seen,
yeah,
which was kind of nice.
yeah. Where is it? I think it was Ellen's chapter. I'm looking for this line.
Do you remember what it said?
I remember it was the very last line of like the chapter. So I'm just like,
She's reading every chapter of this last line.
I remember it was on this side. Oh my god. I don't know. I think it was in Ellen's chapter, but it was about like people who make bad choices or something. Or
Every time I read the name Ellen, I kept thinking of that groundhog. Ellen, Ellen. No. Oh.
Oh.
Sometimes I date myself.
She's a baby.
But it's like this. Okay, so it's like this. It's like a prairie dog or something, and it's like standing up like this, and it's like
It's a
looking around.
commercial.
Is it a commercial?
I think.
And
I know
he's
what
all
you're
like,
talking about.
Ellen.
I do.
I think he's
know.
actually saying Alan, but I always thought it said Ellen.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think it's a
"Ellen!"
commercial. It's like an insurance commercial or something.
Oh, so funny.
Back
but
when we
that's
had
what
commercials.
Oh, yeah.
I think I do know what you're talking about. Actually, man, where was it?
You could spend hours looking for that.
It's okay.
Well,
Just
that
something
sounded
I liked.
weird. That sounded like a toot.
What was you were asking? Oh yeah, we just talked about it. Never mind. We finished the question.
All right. So yeah. I don't want to get to that part yet.
What were your favorite characters? Or who was your favorite character?
I don't know. I mean, Theo, of course. But I think Ellen. And I think Ellen was my favorite character just because, in the respect, everybody in town took care of her.
Mm-hmm.
They knew who she was. They took care of her and didn't make her feel less than, than a human being.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of cool. I felt really bad for Minette, though. Like, her dad was
Yeah.
a jerk.
Yeah.
And I thought Kendrick's story and what's his
Lamisha?
Lamisha? Yeah. I thought their story was really sad.
Yeah.
But Ellen was she was my character. I was excited every time I saw her.
Yeah. I just
pop
could
up.
picture it's weird. There's a woman at our church.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I was
I know who you're
picturing
talking about. Yeah.
her, but it's like full of joy and stuff, but
She was so cute though. She was like they went on a bike ride and she like set it all up.
yeah, the
And then-
student driver thing.
Yes,
so
got her
funny.
the student driver thing on his bike, and then was just kind of like he knew how to ride it, but he just played along with
Yeah.
it, and it was really cute.
You know who I kept picturing with him? I was picturing. You ever saw at the end of A Bug's Life that like clip they have of the old man who's playing chess by himself?
Oh yeah,
I was imagining him, especially in the scene where who ends up being Minette's dad was on the phone next to him on the
Yeah.
bench, and he starts acting all crazy and starts
Mhm.
singing. I literally was just like picturing that old man on like who's playing
That-
chess by himself, and then for the rest of the book on, that's how I
That's how
pictured
you
he looked
pictured him?
like.
that's not how I pictured Theo. I pictured him like the. Do you know My Big Fat Greek Wedding and the dad?
Yeah,
That's who I pictured him to
oh,
be.
that's funny.
I'm like, oh, I can see him, little Portuguese man, but I don't think Portuguese is in Greece.
Who is your favorite character?
I think honestly, again, the dad, because in his story, he shows such a gracious heart and forgiveness
Yeah.
and stuff. As a mom, as somebody who has had to give out that forgiveness and stuff, it just resonated the most with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also agree. That was really nice of him to just say, I looked at him and realized he's just a person. Like, I would have done anything for my daughter too. And there
Oh, were
was
you
no...
talking about Kendrick?
Mhm.
Sorry,
Mhm.
I zoned out for a second. Was
It's
looking
okay.
at-
Reboot.
Reboot.
But yeah, when he was like, I thought about it and I realized I would have done whatever I could to get back to
Mhm.
my daughter as well. And whether there was no harm or intention of malice in what he did. He simply fell asleep.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't, I feel bad for him. And he said, and it's tragic, the incident that happened. But he said,
Mhm.
but I understand what he was doing. And I probably would have done the same thing. And so, yeah, it was just nice. Then him talking to the lawyer, and then the lawyer could tell, you could tell it sat with him too, be
Mhm.
like, oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah. Do you think Kendrick would have pursued like prison time with him if it wasn't for his daughter, Lamisha? Because I think it was Lamisha who drove that home, like, we should forgive them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 50-50.
Yeah.
I think that he saw the dad
Mm-hmm.
in the court, and when he lifted his hands, to say
Mm-hmm.
he was sorry,
Yeah.
and then her having to be there to see that as well. I think it was just them mutually. And then that says something about his upbringing of
Mhm.
her,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
yeah, I liked them.
Yeah. I
And
I
Theo.
really like them. And
Yeah.
Theo, of course.
If you don't like Theo, something's wrong with you.
And the secretary.
Just
what
if you
was her
don't
name?
like
Miss-
Theo,
Mrs.
Mrs. Giddy.
Gidley?
I loved her.
Giddy. I call her Giddy.
She was a sassy old lady.
She was protective.
Yes.
That was her, like,
That's like deep resignation.
yeah,
I
because they're at
loved
the
her.
end. No, it wasn't then. Oh, when the reporters, yeah. So the reporters were trying to come in, and she was like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
nope. That was
Mhm.
so funny. Oh man.
Yeah. I feel like there wasn't necessarily a character I didn't like besides
Minette's
Clyde
dad.
and Minette's dad.
Mhm.
I didn't like the three dudes.
And
at
I
the end.
Oh,
wonder
yeah.
if Clyde was one of the three dudes.
Ooh.
I was hoping we were going to get to who they
Oh.
were, and we never got to
Yeah.
it. And I'm like, that would be a crazy tie because he had such a bad temper,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and it'd be really sad. I mean, I don't know what it would do to provide any closure for me, but I was thinking maybe it could have been.
Yeah, I
He could've been
needed
one of them.
I needed that closure.
Mhm.
I needed them brought to justice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I
this
was
guy
I
has
was
written
hoping
any
we
other
were going to see
books.
Derek coming in, doing his job to
Yeah.
anyway. But we never got that justice, so. But yeah,
We're not meant to
anyway, I
have
feel
that
like everyone
justice.
has had a good little side story to them. I feel like we didn't really get to know Shep and Addie too much, the cafe owners, but that's okay.
Yeah. I kind
It'd
of
be really hard.
pictured him with like a ponytail and go along, like a man bun situation. I don't know why that was.
That's funny.
I was envisioning Insomnia Coffee,
Yes, I was in which one though?
the one on 53rd.
Oh, I was picturing the one on Main Street because I was like, oh, because you walk in and you have all that wall space.
Yeah.
and I was like, that's how I pictured where the portraits were at. Sorry, I gotta.
Get
My-
comfy.
Well, my feet are cold.
Oh. Well, the floor is a little chilly.
No, it's because I was cupping my cup with my feet.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm bringing them up. Anyway, so what do you guys think of the pacing? Excuse me.
I thought it kept me on my toes of I just need to know more. And
Yeah.
it was actually kind of nice too when I'd be like, okay, I can put the book down. After we did a lot more present day stories, and then I'd read a little backstory about Theo. It was kind of a nice little okay, that's a good stopping point for today.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like, oh, I need to keep going, but I did still want to know more and more. And I liked how everything unfolded for him. And it reminded me a little bit of how in Tower, or whatever those books are. Throne of Glass. How there's stuff that's hidden from us, but then you realize later, like, oh, there was like subtle hints, but we just didn't pick up on it yet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I do like that when an author can hide details, but also slip them in there without you realizing it as well. I enjoyed it. I liked how it was broken up that way.
Yeah, I think some parts of it were a little slow,
Mhm.
but definitely like I think it was really well written and kept me engaged. So I don't think if I would have just sat down, I probably would have read the whole thing. But because we broke it up the way that we did, there was some parts that I would stop on, and I'm like, yeah, that wasn't interesting. So then I was like, I really didn't want to pick it back up again. So, just being honest.
Yeah, that's
Like-
why I would end on a Theo like backstory that felt kind of slow or just
Yeah.
random. That way I could at least pick it up into a more exciting part.
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, when it was the character, or the characters are all characters. When it was the people in the town of Golden, like I was all for it. But yeah, not that Theo's backstory was boring, but it was boring. I'm just being nice.
That's funny. It's not that it was boring. It was just
Boring.
it left you wanting more because it didn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
And so it felt like you were wasting your time
That's-
reading it.
Yeah.
And that's when I was telling you, oh my gosh, this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just little snippets.
Yeah.
You're like, just tell me the whole story.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it wasn't boring. It just like
Vague.
Yes,
It was
just
so
like,
vague.
Okay, just like when he doesn't answer any questions later, he just told us a story that I didn't care to hear right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want the juicy details. Although the one chapter when we finally got to when we learned, because Theo had been married and he had a daughter, and basically he married a socialite who liked his money, and reason he kind of just kept the marriage going was because they had a daughter, and
Yeah.
she became his whole world. Well, his wife liked to drink, and she went and she drove while drunk, basically, and got in a car accident and they died. And that part made me so sad. And then it made me realize why he cared so much to help Kendrick and Lamisha. Because that is basically what happened with them. Was Lamisha and her mom were driving, and then someone hit them, and the mom died. Lamisha just had a really bad injury. And so he was super, like, he spent money for them to get the best doctor, the best care.
But he does
All the
all of
things.
this without anybody knowing.
Exactly. He's like, keep it anonymous and just,
He goes through Mr. Ponder.
yeah. And so it's just like crazy. And it shows like he would have done that for his own daughter, and he can't anymore. So he wants
Yeah.
to do that for someone else.
Yeah.
Just sweet.
I kind of wish it was my grandpa.
Mhm.
Like even before finding out him, like who he was at the end, just like his gentleness and how sweet he was. And then when he was sitting, I can't remember who he was giving his portrait to. And then Minette's dad sat down, who he didn't really realize who it was at first.
Yeah.
And then he sat down and then he started singing the Portuguese national
Yeah.
anthem, like scooted over towards him
Yeah.
and started. It was a little passive aggressive. I like that.
Yeah. It made me laugh when he's like, do you not see I'm trying to have a conversation? And I really wish he would have said, and I am too.
Yeah.
But he didn't. I like that because there's so many times where people would like say rude things or do rude things or would be unaware of his intentions. And instead of correcting them, he just kind of let them believe what they wanted to.
Yeah.
Because he knew the truth, which was nice too. Because that was the nice thing about this book. There were so many like hidden like Christian, like,
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he was
themes.
Catholic.
Yeah,
Theo.
probably. But nevertheless, there's a lot of like themes where it's
Mhm.
kind of a good reminder of like, because it kills me when people think something about me or someone I care about and it's not the truth, and it like aggravates me. I'm just like, that's not true. Like I really want
Yeah.
to like correct that, but realizing like we do know what's true, and it's like sometimes not worth wasting your time on trying to correct the way they think,
Yeah.
unless it like comes face to face where it actually could create a problem, like then sure. But it's just like he's just like, yeah,
Sounds great.
He's like, yep, you were having a conversation, but I'm going to keep singing.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it was fun. It was nice. Taught me to be a little bit more
Passive aggressive.
free.
I'm just kidding.
Passive aggressive.
He definitely did not have the fear of man.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, he's an 86-year-old man, and old Clyde was like bullying the crud out of him, and he was like, he got mad,
Mhm.
but I wonder if old what's his face Derek, if he wouldn't have stepped in,
Mm-hmm.
if Theo may have thrown a punch. I think he could have taken him.
Mm-hmm.
I put my money on Theo. I'm telling you, he's spicy. Okay, we're gonna get to the part
Mm-hmm.
where nobody really wants to talk about, but we're going to just probably talk about it anyway.
Well, before you go sad, I also really loved the concert.
Mm-hmm.
The recital.
Yes,
Yes.
that was so sweet.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
sweet? I bawled like a baby.
Yeah.
That was so sweet.
Yeah,
You
that was
know,
really sweet.
Talk about Theo being like a grandpa, the way he told her to watch for the,
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the notes, and they go and they hide and they have their own, even though she knew it wasn't true,
Yeah.
you could see her, I could envision her looking for those. But then the tribute to him.
It was so
Oh.
sweet.
That
Oh.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can talk other things.
I know. It's
And
good
it
that
goes
you
into
brought
the
that
same
up.
night.
Yeah. So there was a concert. Is his name Simon or is it Simone?
I
I
want
say
to
Simone.
I want to say Simone, but I thought Simone was a female name. So
Yeah, because I have a friend and her name is Simone.
I kept like
I just called him
reading that
Simon.
section. Yeah, I would say Simon just to not trip my brain.
So you're
up.
Simone.
Uh,
I'm a
Simone
Simon.
with an accent
Yeah.
because he was
like Polynesian.
I think he was of Latino
Oh,
because when they brought the parents over and I don't know, I envision him
Yeah.
and that would be a Simone or a Simone,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know, not a Simon. That's a
Yeah.
very American
Yeah.
white boy name.
I don't know. I
And
thought,
I didn't picture him like that.
Yeah.
He could be like Polynesian because I pictured him, you know, he's carrying around this cello.
Yeah.
I pictured him a big, stocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not who I pictured. I pictured an Asian.
I did
I
not
did
picture
initially.
Asian.
Initially, I did.
Yeah.
But then I think there was a mention of his mom being Polynesian and his dad being
Oh, there was.
something similar. Oh, I can't remember what it was. And then I started to like envision not Maui from Moana, but like you know.
Maui.
I was like, "There's
Can
no
you-
way."
Can
No
you
way
picture
he's
him
that fit.
delicately up there? No, that's crazy.
But yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, so this guy, who he would walk every day by the Verbivore, and he was always carrying his cello. He was a student at the Music of Arts or art of something, because of this famous cello player.
There we go.
Samoan.
Samoan and
Go ahead.
Congolese.
I don't even know what that means.
Mm.
Congo.
He had curly hair.
Nah, I'll reject that. I reject that truth. Where'd you get that from?
Nothing is worse than like
Was
when
that
you
AI?
envision someone and then
Don't break
when
this
you find
for me.
out when they like
Oh, yeah.
describe the person later and you're like, that's not how I pictured
Yeah.
them this whole time.
I'm like, no, not.
Gemini.
There,
Therefore, it must be true.
you know, that actually reminds me too. Side note for Better Than the Movies because they're making.
I don't. I'm not. I don't know if I want to watch it.
You don't want it to be ruined.
I don't want it to be ruined in my.
Well, they were leaking on some people who they were asking to audition for the parts, and it was just like everyone in the comments like, "These are not my
No.
Wes and Liz. These are not my Wes and Liz. You better not pick these mainstream people." And there's actually some like Instagram famous people who like cosplay as Wes and Liz before. And like post videos just because they like the book, and people are like, they better be it. So I'm curious if they'll get like some random people we've never heard of, or try to get famous people that nobody wants.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do
Anyway,
not ruin it for me.
Mhm.
side note.
Side note.
Anyway, the concert.
Yeah. So the concert. So this guy of Asian descent plays a cello. I'm just kidding. So he would walk by, and Tony, and what do you call the loafer guys or something?
Yeah.
The
lo-
penny loafers.
the
Penny
penny
loafers.
loafers, just a bunch of old men hanging out in front. And Tony always gave him a hard time. And the concert was held because it was his basically like final, right? To
Mhm.
get whatever certificate and
Graduate.
yeah. And so his parents came in. I'm pretty sure Theo flew them in.
I think so too. They didn't mention it, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he did.
And so Simon was at the hotel and he was visiting his parents, and then he was getting tired. And Ellen was just chilling on Theo's bench, right? And she was just kind of enjoying herself in the evening, and she always rode around on a bicycle, and she kind of kept to herself. I don't think she really even caused problems. Like, 'cause she even was saying one time that the people under the bridge, sometimes they get rowdy, so she doesn't like to stay there and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So she's just chilling on the bridge, and then these three drunk guys are kind of walking through, and they're like, at first I think it would have been a harmless thing, but you got to understand, like, Ellen and her mental state. I wouldn't say she was like a child. I think she could I think she was in and out of it.
Yeah.
I think she was probably a super intelligent woman. But then she would kind of have these moments where it was like childlike. And she was just sitting on the bench. She had on this weird hat. They decided that they were going to cap off the night by stealing her hat. And when the guy went to grab it, he pulled her hair. And then that made her
Fight back.
yeah, it made her scream, and she jumped up and started fighting back. And then that made the guy angry. And then he punched her in the face a few times.
Yeah, it was getting graphic a little bit, and I was like, she better not die, and we better not get this gruesome detail of her death. I'm like, this is getting, like, I was imagining it happening. I'm like, this sounds so awful. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Sorry. My husband's out doing some stuff, and I gotta check in every once in a while. Yes, and then so he punched her in the face, kicked her,
Yeah. Threw her
And
on the ground.
threw her on the ground. They threw her bike in the
The fountain.
fountain. Simon was coming back from hanging out with his parents, and saw that they were taunting her, and like everybody in the town, he stood up for Ellen and went to try to stop them beating Ellen up, and then in turn got himself beat up, tossed into the fountain,
Broke his hand.
Yeah.
broke his hand,
Broke his cello.
broke his cello.
His cello and his bow.
That cello.
Yeah.
That
was hard.
yeah. I mean, it was hard for to read that Ellen was getting beat up, and then Simon got beat up,
Yeah.
and then they broke that, because that was a very special
Yeah.
cello. You should read the book and find out why it was special.
Yeah.
But
As
All
special
of-
as her bike.
yeah,
And her bike, yeah, that was special too.
yeah.
It was like
And-
multiple things, and I was like, okay, is Ellen gonna die? And then I thought, because of the way there was like, he heard bones cracking and his head was on the ground,
Yeah.
I was like, did he just get his like head bashed? Like I was
yeah,
like,
because they
I thought it was
they
going back.
he literally just talked about most at the concert that most people don't become famous until they die. This is
Yeah.
what Theo was saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I was like, are they gonna flippin' kill him off?
yeah. And then he was like, oh, most people at the end of their career get this, but I'm not. I want to do this to like say it's your start of your career, and like,
yeah.
did this whole thing for him. So I was like, oh my gosh, like he's gonna die. He's gonna die. And so
Yeah.
I thought that's what was happening.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was hard.
Yeah.
My brain went a ton of different places. And then while all this is happening, Theo wakes up at like 2 a.m. Couldn't get back to sleep. Decided to open the window because he had this balcony. It was a really small railing on this balcony, but he'd like to open the doors, and it looked out at the Fetter, which is where he would meet people. And so then he went and sat back down and grabbed a book and was reading, and then heard the commotion, looked out over the balcony.
You could see it all happening.
He could see everything happening. Ellen getting beat up, Simon coming in and trying to help, and then Simon getting beat up. And then you just hear, oh no, stop, no, stop, no, stop. And then it jumps to a POV of this man and woman were coming out, and she looks down and starts screaming. And then you're just kind of like, at first I was like, did I miss something?
Same. I went
Yeah.
back
Like-
and read that page.
Yeah, I was like, is it Ellen? What are they screaming at? They're far enough away.
Was there a body part? Was there like
Yeah.
a hand? Like, did they chop
It's like,
something
was it a
off?
spider? Like, it
yeah,
could've
I'm
been
like,
something
what is
simple.
she screaming about? Come to find out, Theo fell off the balcony
Yes.
and died.
Yes.
And I was like, are you flipping kidding me?
DED did.
I was.
I was mad.
I was so mad.
I'm gonna be honest. When I was seeing how long the book was, I saw something about. I saw only the letter. It was like handwritten and said. I saw the line where it's, if you're reading this, that means I've gone to the other side. And I knew.
Maddie.
But here's the thing.
Maddie.
I saw that. I was
Cheater.
like, oh, but I knew he was old.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he's probably like, he's gonna. This is, and I didn't also see how long this would be.
Yeah.
I'm like, this could be years from now. I don't know. I was like, he is old though, and I was like, maybe he has cancer. And so I went into this whole thing because it was
Plot
him
twist,
talking about
Maddie
his
reads
plan.
into books.
Yeah.
My
You
sister
knew
does the
all
same thing.
along he was going to die. You could have saved
She
us.
was like, I really wasn't that sad. I knew he was dying.
No, but that was awful because I didn't think he was gonna die like that. I
Yeah.
just thought, okay, maybe he has like cancer, and then he's in Golden, and he's trying to.
I
this
did think about
mission.
that too, that maybe he
Because it was like
sick.
he had a plan, and he said and then it kept mentioning at the beginning too. He was only there for a year,
Yeah.
so I was kind of like, okay, they're kind of giving that away anyway. So, but I was like, maybe he has cancer, and he just wants to be here for the last year, and he's trying to do all this good deed stuff. I don't know,
Yeah.
before he dies. But then there was never any like suggestion that he was sick or anything. So I was
Well,
like,
I
he's so
thought when he had to go
Yeah.
to New York City, like something was
like,
happening.
oh, like he had a treatment of some
Yeah.
sort. Yeah. And so then when he came back, I'm like, okay, we're coming up on that year, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really know what's going on.
Well, and
then-
that's the thing. They kept saying that was very prominent throughout the whole book.
yeah,
Like it kept bringing up a year in Golden, a year, but it never would go past that. So I was like, oh, maybe he only stayed a year and moved.
yeah.
'Cause he was like, I don't know how long I'll be here.
Yeah, but when that's what happened, I was like, I did not think that's what was gonna happen, and
Yeah.
I was still like, like shocked and bewildered. I'm like, there's no way that that's just how he dies. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be because he was old and just you get old, you die, it's inevitable. And I was like, that's awful.
That's what young people say, Maddie. You get old and die. As
It's
you're
still
staring
sad.
at me.
It's still it's still sad, but I was kind of like, okay, like he had a good life. Like
yeah.
like I would hope it would be of old age and not out of something gruesome.
No,
It was pretty gruesome.
It was
Yeah.
awful.
it was really bad.
Yeah. I was not pleased. And then they just go on to 2 days after his death. I'm like, okay, there's not even an ounce of hope for that. Maybe he lived through it. No. It was
No.
just like he died.
Man, that sounded hardcore. You're like, bang,
That's how it was
Dead.
reading it.
gone. Yeah, but the town came together. Ellen and Simon recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then they had a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think we mentioned it, but the guy who drew the pictures, his name is Asher,
Mm-hmm.
the portraits. And you find out kind of at the end that he was actually like Theo was his dad,
Yes.
which was crazy.
Yes.
I didn't think that plot twist
Yeah.
was going to happen either.
I didn't think so. I will say, this is what I was going to say earlier. I was thinking about Minette because they were talking about how, like, oh, we don't know when we'll have kids. And I'm like, okay, if they don't have a kid if they have a kid and not name him Theo, I'm throwing the book away. And then
Yeah.
it said later,
And then
they
they
do
did.
have a baby named
Yeah.
Theo. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. But I, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, Theo, he mentioned multiple times he had like a true love only one time, but it wasn't
Mhm.
the person he was married to.
No.
And later we find out it was Asher's mom. And basically she wasn't about that famous life
No.
and the attention.
Yeah. Well, he was very self-centered. When you
Yeah.
read the letter at the end, he was just kind of like, he even says it. He's like, well, like, why wouldn't you want to be with me? Look at who I am and what I'm achieving. And then she wanted that quiet life. And he was just kind of like, I think he did love her.
Yeah.
And I think he loved her very passionately. But I think he also loved himself.
Yes.
And I think that kind of won out on that. Even though when she left, he was kind of like, oh crap, like this is really happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she left pregnant, went back home, married her high school sweetheart, because he offered to like get her out of the predicament that he was in. Man. So not just that, but you also find out that Theo of Golden
Oh, yes.
is not just
Theo of Golden.
Theo of
That's
Golden.
his middle name.
It was
Nickname
like
for his middle name.
Theophilus. I can't.
Zilla.
His last name was Zilla. I'm trying to find it.
Is there it's on, I know it's in the page where it's his like the news article.
Oh, yeah. Where is that news article? His name.
Go over this way one more.
I looked it up because I was like,
go this way
is
again?
it like a real person? His name is Gamez Theophilus Zillavez. And he went as Zilla. But he was a renowned, famous painter.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of why. Well, I'm not going to say it's kind of why. He knew who Asher was the entire time. And Asher was the guy who drew the portraits in the cafe. And that is why he came to Golden. Everybody wanted to know why he was there.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm not saying nothing.
When Asher was little, he sent
Oh,
him
yeah.
the letter, and then he sent it back.
Yeah.
So when he's over in Asher's house and he sees that letter from him in a frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, that's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wonder if this guy, Alan Levi, I almost flipped that over. I wonder if he wrote anything else.
No, this is his first novel.
Oh.
I was just about to say he's an attorney, a judge, a singer, a songwriter, and an author. And Theo of Golden is his first novel.
Overachiever.
He's got a lot of talents.
Whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I would read another one, I think, if it was like this. He did really good.
It was really good. I would, yeah. It was really good.
Yeah, so if you haven't read it, go pick it up. I recommend hard copy. I think Shani likes digital. Yeah.
Oh, physical. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Hard copy.
Hardback. Softback. It's like our conversation.
Real
I was
book.
like, I always call them soft books or
soft
something like
books.
that instead of.
Go pick up a soft book because nobody likes hardcovers. And if you do, don't talk to me. I'm just kidding. I like some hardcovers.
I like the look of them, but
I
not
think-
physically reading them. It hurts my
No,
fingers.
physically reading them, sitting on my bookshelf.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But anyway. Yeah, so
What did you rate it?
I gave it a 5.
Same.
If I could have made it even higher, I probably would have done it even higher.
Did you go 5?
I did.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was
I
really
really
good.
liked it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. You had mentioned this book to me before, and I think we were in Barnes and Noble, and I was like, "Oh, Maddie recommended this book," and I read the back of it, and then I look at Shani, I was like, "Nope," and then I put it back down, and I was like, but I kept seeing it every time I went into Barnes. Like I kept
It's funny,
seeing
you've
it
sent
on
me
that
multiple
table.
pictures this last week of you at different bookstores, and you've sent me the picture of the book a couple times.
Well, because it kept moving up on the list.
Oh,
That's what I was trying
Yeah.
to tell you. Because it went from 8, and then it was like, girl,
It was 6 when we went to Powell's.
you gotta read it. Look at the picture.
I saw the pictures and I saw the numbers change, but I wasn't sure if that's what you were communicating or you're just like, that's what we're reading. Because
I'm
if
not
we were
mad
in
at
person,
us.
we would have been like, I've read that. I've read
Yeah.
that. I want to read that.
No, I was showing you. It was moving up. And it was moving up pretty quick because I think it was only like a few days or a week span that I took that first one and then sent you the second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. It was really good though.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it. It's cool because I actually I saw people who I know who aren't like religious of any, like not Christian, not Catholic or anything, they were talking about like saying really good things about the book too, which is nice because there are a lot of mentions, and there's even like low key I noticed it seemed like there's a little bit of the gospel was shared in it.
Yeah, I think so.
In his
Well,
during
when
his
the pastor.
yes, I
Yeah.
was like, what am I trying to communicate? But he kind of shared the gospel in that too, but it wasn't forced or anything. Like it was just a very nice, like natural way of sharing it.
Yeah.
And, like I feel like it could have been received really well from people.
Well, I think
Whoever
they
heard it.
also kept in mind that Tony was very
Yeah.
and so they did it in a way that even he could go, I wonder.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
he was moved by it.
Well,
a
I
little
liked
bit,
how
yeah.
Tony softened at the end.
Yeah.
And then it basically was like, he's like, no, this is my Ellen. Like, you're not going to come in and interview her.
Yeah.
You're not going to talk to her. I'm going to sit with her now. Like, it was like he took that role
Yeah.
that Theo had, but a little bit more to the extreme.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah. Great book.
Good book.
It was a good book.
All right, let's pick our next book. If it is Project Hail Mary.
Hey, someone said something.
Oh, guys, your
Oh.
mics are way too low. I can barely hear you. See, that's what I thought. Can you hear me now? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can just hear myself.
I wonder if it's been like the whole time.
Probably. I mean, that's how it always happens. I don't know. I don't think I can go up any louder right there.
That's really
It feels loud to me too, but
Yeah.
maybe on the receiving end.
Maybe we just gotta turn this down. We'll turn
Oh, it's not our
these
mic's
up.
problem. It's our headphone volume problem.
There. Maybe that helps.
Well, hopefully
so
our review
sorry.
was heard.
better late than never.
Sorry. My bad. I just like to push buttons anyway, so.
Well, I don't know. I can't see from this far who that is.
It looks like at Vegan. Oh gosh, at Vegan Dolls.
Well, if you've read this, what are your thoughts on it? I don't know if you read it or if you have recommendations for our next pick. We are still taking some recommendations.
They're probably like, I don't even know. I stumbled upon this video. You guys are crazy.
Currently, we have Little Women, Lady Tremaine, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, or Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Do you have any other wants to reads?
Girl, I want to read all sorts of stuff, but if I put that on there, it would take up the whole thing.
Yeah, that's real.
I have to look to see how. You know,
Spice level.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a wide genre that I read.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. Did you look on Instagram, see if anybody put anything on there? I don't think so. I think,
I mean, I have other things I've saved on Goodreads, but it wasn't. Some of them were like seem like more winter reads.
I forget about Goodreads now. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I don't know about this book, but I do have it on my Goodreads. It's called The 10,000 Doors of January. It says, in the early 1900s, a young woman embarks on a fantastical journey of self-discovery after finding a mysterious book in this captivating and lyrical debut in a sprawling mansion filled with peculiar treasures. January, scholar, is a curiosity herself. As the ward of a wealthy Mr. Locke, she feels a little different from the artifacts that decorate the halls, carefully maintained, largely ignored, and utterly out of place. Then she finds a strange book, a book that carries the scent of other worlds and tells a tale of secret doors of love, adventure, danger. Each page turns impossible truths about the world, and January discovers a story increasingly entwined with her own lush and richly imagined. A tale of impossible journeys, unforgettable love, and the enduring power of stories awaits in Alex E. Harrow's spellbinding debut. Step inside and discover its magic.
Ooh.
But I don't know what the spice level is.
Look it up on Google real quick. That's what I do every time. I just go Google, type the book title.
The 10,000 Doors
Oh,
of
that's
January.
a cool cover.
Right? That's what drew me in.
Mm.
I like that cover. I feel like I've seen this name before.
Let's see.
I have, because this other book, I saw this, The Everlasting.
The spice level is virtually
Oh,
non-existent.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll add it.
There was another one, Ashley, that you took a picture of that was the Benevolent Society of Ill-Mannered Ladies.
Oh.
It's very clean for romantic and spice.
Mhm.
Language is very clean, but it does have trigger warnings for violence against women.
Yeah.
What's
I
it
mean,
called?
I would read it, but
Benevolent Society of Ill-Mannered Ladies.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Spell it
Very
correctly.
carefully.
There we go.
Bang.
Society of Ill-Mannered Ladies. You know, that reminds me of the Lady Wisteria Society thing that I was reading, where it was super good, and then it got to like that one page where it's just like, come on. That's what, like, that reminds me of the title of that, though. The title of this reminds me of that storyline. Anyway, I think this is good. Should I just spin the wheel?
Spin it.
Tap to spin.
And then don't touch it.
Yes, I'm gonna set
Unless
it down.
it's something we don't want.
Unless it's
and then
bad.
touch it again.
Setting it down.
I can't look.
Oh,
What is it?
your book that you
Oh.
just put on.
What?
10,000 Doors of January.
Yeah, I'll read that.
That's the one. Let me.
I'm gonna pull up a picture. I think I have it right here. So it's 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. I don't know if you can see that. That's kind of like far away. But anyway, so that's our book for the month of May. No,
June.
June.
But we just talked about our May pick.
Our May pick. Yeah. So pick it up
Yep.
or download it, whatever you prefer. And then if you want to be a guest speaker,
And you live locally.
and you live locally, until I can figure out how to patch you in,
Yeah.
you have to live locally.
Yeah.
I guess shoot us a DM on Instagram.
Yes.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Thank you, Shani, for joining us today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know you were super excited about being on camera.
She is not. She's like, I'm doing this because I love you.
Mhm.
I'm like, you would have done it anyway.
You know what's cool is this is the OG book club that we had.
This is the original book club.
It got me into reading.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lessons of Chemistry,
Mm.
Peaches.
I didn't finish that book, Chemistry.
Guys.
I did not finish
That one was a really hard one.
I couldn't.
I think if I read it
I got this
After-
far.
after I got into reading, I could have probably made it.
Yeah.
But it took me until we got to the third book, which was better than the movies.
Mm.
What other books did we all read together?
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was like all of Lynn Painter's books.
I think
we
it
read.
was, yeah.
those
Pretty
were
much
really
all
good.
of them.
Yeah.
Those were really good.
Well, we read all of her young adult stuff.
Yes, yeah.
And then I recently read her adult stuff. I was like, whoa.
Different.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's crazy how one writer can write two different ways.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I
And
love the layout the
Yeah.
same way that she did things, but it definitely the spice level in
she
there.
also has some like, what's that called? Like elementary school reads.
What?
She like dropped her first one, I think last year. I think that's what I saw her promoting. She kept promoting a book, and I'm pretty sure it was hers. I'm excited for her. She has a young adult one coming out in the fall, and I'm really excited for it.
There's a new book coming out in July.
Oh yes, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a good one. So I have this friend, and she's very into Star Wars. Okay, I would not say very into it. She is really into it. And she reads a lot of Star Wars books. Like a lot. Her and her husband. They actually have a channel. So shout out to Star Wars nerds. Yeah.
Two Star Wars nerds, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, two Star Wars nerds. If you're into Star Wars, go check them out. But yeah, they have Instagram and YouTube. But she started reading the Rachel Morgan
Tempest in the Tea Leaves.
Tempest in the Tea Leaves. Yeah. She says she really likes it so far. So I'm excited to hear more about how much more she likes it.
Those ones are really good. I want to order the physicals of those.
I'm waiting because if the fourth one comes out and it doesn't look like the other ones, I'm going to be really mad.
I went on her website actually.
And did she release it yet?
It kind of showed like an outline of what it will look like. Let's see. Books. Tempest in the Tea.
Maybe I should just order
It's
them
like
off of there.
it's just an outline, but it's same
yeah,
vibe.
I've seen that.
And it's yellow. But I think it'll match the same.
I hope it's not yellow. That's an ugly yellow.
Well, the next one is gonna be like
no.
I don't know if it'll actually
Sorry.
be that color, but it's the same
Oh, okay,
outlines.
I see.
Yeah, so I think it'll match
It'll match the rest of them.
yes.
When's the fifth one coming? Oh, why you gotta flip it away that fast? You didn't even let me get that out. She's like a finger ninja.
Rachel Morgan.
Oh,
the
gosh.
fifth one comes out, I think it's this year too.
Yeah, but I don't think it's until fall
Yeah. It doesn't
or
say.
farther away.
You can only pre-order this one.
Oh. I pre-ordered. I'm just kidding. I don't think I have yet. I probably should. Anyway, yeah. So next month, again, 10,000 Doors of January by
Yes.
Alex, Alixe Haro, Haro.
And it has a 4 point
On
rating,
Goodreads.
which is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I
on
try
there.
to read books that are like rated that high.
I don't
I don't want to
know.
waste my time.
There's been some where it's like the ratings have been low and I'm like, oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, if it's like a 3 or higher, I feel
Yeah.
like that's pretty good. Because it also has 174,000 reviews or ratings, I mean. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good for a 4.0. So I have good hopes for high hopes.
I'm excited. It's 374 pages. It was written in 2019. Should be good.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank
It's
you for
Free on the Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, there you
Ooh.
go. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. Don't even have to pay anything. This may be a digital copy I read. I'm just kidding. I'll go buy it because I like the cover.
I do like the cover. I'm going to buy it.
Watch it be one of those books that you have to like, you can't buy it in the store. You have to like purchase and then they print it. What is it called?
Oh, like
print,
Amazon, like print on demand.
print on demand. No, yeah, but they have them in like Barnes and Noble. Like you can go in Barnes and
Oh.
Noble, but they're print on demand.
So then
So-
it's shipped to you.
Yeah, or shipped to the
Well,
store.
when I ordered this one, it took way too long.
Yeah, I don't know why
Took
you
me
just
over
didn't.
a week.
The bookstore's down the road. I don't know why
Yeah,
you just wouldn't go
But
pick
I
that up.
can't just go.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going on Monday though.
You could
so.
have said I had come over multiple times since
I
then.
know,
You could have
and
said,
the funny
Ashley,
thing
can you
is-
just pick this book up
The
for
funny
me?
thing is you offered it right then and there, and I
Mhm.
said, no, it's fine. I'll just order it because I
Yeah.
thought it would take 3 days.
It took like 4 weeks. I'm just
Too
kidding.
long. Anyway, I learned my
All
lesson.
right. Well, we will see
It's
you
a really
in
long outro.
in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Our outros are always long.
June.
We always get sidetracked.
just entire.
Oh, I forget.
19th.
June 19th. Are you even here?
Yes.
Wait, what is June 19th? Why is there? Oh, it's because it's Juneteenth. Okay, June 19th.
Yes.
We will see you guys back for more
Yes.
of the Mom Talk,
Yes.
where babies nap
and
and
moms.
moms yap. And thank you, Shani, again for coming on. And hopefully we didn't scare you away and you'll come back.
All right.
Yeah.
See you
Bye.
later. Bye.